Wake up at around 8:50, maybe brush our teeth. Go to class 9 o'clock.
So our subjects rely like genetics, molecular biology and all. And medicine is more towards, human. I guess all of us are just exploring our interest right now.
We do not surgeries particularly. The most we've done is like dissect.
That sort of dedication that someone pursuing an MBBS degree has.
I saw Jurassic Park and I was like, this is neat.
During the middle of my 11th, I found out that I didn't really like MBBS.
Overall, it's like 10 lakhs for 3-year course.
Shout out to Aranya if you're watching this.
Recently had a workshop regarding the BRC pipeline.
Oh, Kamlesh sir. I love you, Kamlesh sir.
All the PhD scholars, when we don't know anything to do in lab, they are the ones who help us out. If I am there on my deathbed, also someone asks Utsav, I'll be like, yeah. So Utsav is something, I guess, my memory in Manipal.
MBBS is more like towards health sciences. We have a much more diverse curriculum. We can either go into botany, zoology, public health and diseases, or into biophysics.
So our subjects rely like genetics, molecular biology and all. And medicine is more towards, human welfare and everything. It's more of a wider field. It's like we get a taste of every subject. Expertising in one subject is depending on us. So next masters will be depending on what we want to master in. I guess all of us are just exploring our interest right now.
Comparing with medical field, BSc Biotechnology, the career itself is more research oriented. Otherwise, MBBS people, once they are done with college, they mostly go into hospitals and they start their career with that. But biotech is actually a research oriented field wherein you can go into any path that you can actually want. And it's also a really rapidly growing field.
Biotech as a field is very lucrative when it comes to how many opportunities there are. You can have something in data science or pharmaceuticals. You can have something in prosthetics manufacturing. We do not surgeries particularly. The most we've done is like dissections, but that's to understand how the functioning works. But not much on the medicine part of things. I'll say we are more on chemistry.
I would say biotech is more focused on finding developments in all aspects of science. It could be medicine, it could be agriculture, technology.
And so I started looking for multiple research-based institutes where they have good labs, like actively publishing authors who are as professors. And I found out that Manipal has a life science department, so I applied here and I got.
During the middle of my 11th, I found out that I didn't really like MBBS and I wanted to do something else. I was really hard stuck between MBBS and doing other courses. I was searching for management courses. During the end of my 12th, I discovered Manipal and I researched to it. I found out that they have great labs. There's a great environment for research. That made me realize that, Manipal is a good place. The college is a great place. It aligned with my interests. Yeah.
I started off as wanting to be a doctor with a specialization in cardiology. So I basically wanted to become a cardiologist. And as I went up grades, I realized it is very hard. That sort of dedication that someone pursuing an MBBS degree has, I don't. I thought of various other ways that I could pursue this concept and this subject of biology. I stumbled across prosthetics. So now for someone who doesn't understand prosthetics, basically in layman's language, prosthetics is some sort of an assistive device that you could use for people who have amputations. Suppose you have limb amputation. Suppose they have a hand missing, they have a leg missing. So I found Manipal to be very helpful in terms of their courses, especially this biotechnology degree. It gives me a more broader understanding on various different topics, especially in terms of tissue engineering, which could pave the way for me to pursue prosthetics.
Initially in 11th grade, I wanted to be a doctor. When I was seeing so much pain in the student world from each person who wanted to become a doctor and who saw their dreams not being fulfilled. So I was like, no, I'll not do this. Then studying for my board exams, I came across these two chapters in my textbook, molecular biology and biotechnology and applications of biotechnology too. And those subjects made me realize that this subject is something that interlocks almost every single aspect of science. You have physics, you have chemistry, you have whatever you can imagine under the sun. Now that I'm in Manipal, I can feel, there is such a student town that there is something happening every day, both in life and in research and academics. So that's why Manipal.
When I was in my 12th, I came across these these 2 chapters in our biology textbook, and it really actually just gave me a small interest that okay, biotechnology sounds cool. It's a new thing. Very less people are taking, and Manipal, I feel in India there are very less colleges which can actually give you a good knowledge about our course, and I think Manipal is one of those places.
Contrary to popular belief, I did not have a dream to become a doctor. I saw Jurassic Park and I was like, this is neat. I mean, that was a factor, but I liked biology and computer science, and biotech seemed like a very good way to combine both. Plus, while I was searching for colleges, one of my friends, Megha, we studied in the 11th and 12th together. She said, I'm applying to Manipal. Why don't you apply? So I was like, okay.
On a serious note, the movies, the Jurassic Park series have actually influenced me. Why Manipal? First thing I would say, reputation. It's actually very well reputed. Second, I would say the student life. This is actually a tiny student town. It's such a happening place. There is one or the other thing happening every day. The beauty, just look around Manipal, it's actually beautiful. The landscapes, the sceneries, the beaches, there is something for everyone to do. There are a lot of clubs, there are fests, and you can self-explore, there is self-discovery.
I was also never interested in medicine. Always the focus was explore the science. So biotech was the perfect course for me to explore all the areas and various fields of research. To be honest, when I searched for courses, like universities providing biotechnology courses, there were very few, to be honest. And one of them was Manipal, Mahe. There were other colleges such as, I guess, Christ was there. Christ, and then Amity. There were few other colleges also. So I was searching up every college and checking how it is and everything. So finally, I shortlisted few universities, and one of them was Mahe. I gave my MET. Then while I was searching, going through Google, I got many positive reviews. Then I found out there were many faculty who were very experienced, and we have very good labs here. And the best thing is we have various domains here, like pharmaceutical colleges, nursing colleges, medical colleges, which actually, they're interconnected. So even though if I want to explore something over that area, I have the freedom to approach these colleges too. I guess Mahe has too many collaborations also, so it's gonna help my future further studies also.
It gives you a fantastic all-round exposure. Academically, you have so much scope to collaborate with any other colleges, because of course there are so many around Manipal with all diverse fields. Like she said, pharmaceutics, nursing, MBBS, technology. You could do anything. And otherwise, co-curricular wise, there is no place like Manipal. Manipal is a place known for like a fantastic student life. So that was a huge influencing factor in choosing this place.
So the specialization usually comes in your masters. So right now we are doing BSc Biotechnology, which has lot of different other subjects in it. So from your first year, you'll learn basics. Till your third year, you'll learn advanced stuff. So this is a 6-semester course. So usually till your 5th semester, you'll be learning about different various subjects. So far, I think we have learned about, we start from the basic level like biology, chemistry, physics, advanced chemistry. Then moving on to genetics, biochemistry. We have something called biophysics. For that, we do need physics also. Basic knowledge of physics and everything is required. We have learned various other molecular biology, advanced genomics, tissue engineering, and almost in every even semester we have something called as a subject elective. So you get an option to choose between 2 subjects. Project semester is basically you will be allotted a guide that will be a faculty of our college, and we are supposed for 6 months we are supposed to work under them. So it gives us a good opportunity to understand or to develop the interest for future masters, whatever exactly like you're planning to do. Because in bachelors, I guess most of us are still finding out what exactly is interesting, because there are too many options right now.
We have biochemistry, we have genetics, molecular bioinformatics, which is constantly right. Yeah, we have medical biotechnology.
But it's 1.95 for 1.95 lakh for the entire year. That includes your tuition fee and the materials that you'll use in lab, because stuff is expensive.
But yeah, almost around there, because every year the fees keeps changing. Every year.
Overall, it's like 10 lakhs for 3-year course. If you're doing honors, it goes up to like 12-13 lakhs, including hostel and mess food. And they also have scholarship programs. So if you score a certain rank in the MET exam, you get awarded some scholarships. Something will be cut off from your tuition fee. And
I think according to the infrastructure that we have, it is worth it, because the things that we have learned in our school about the instruments, we've only heard about it, but when we come here, it's a completely different environment and you get to use those experiments. Mostly in other colleges, maybe they'll be like, you can just see, don't go near that. But we actually do get to work. So yeah, I would say that's completely worth it.
There is something called SAGES, which is for local people here, and there's other through MET. So depending on your MET rank, the top 3 students, they get a waive off of certain amount. But to continue that scholarship, you have to maintain your CGPA.
We wake up at around 8:50, maybe brush our teeth, go to class 9 o'clock, and just study. Man, yeah. You want to add anything, Savya? He's a good student. Savya Sachi, yeah. He's very committed to studying.
A typical day for us starts at 9. Perhaps have a combination of a practical half and a theory half. It's from 9 to 5 almost every day except Saturdays. So if we have a practical half, then we'll do something interesting in the lab. Maybe if it's genetics, if it's molecular biology, we might be autoclaving something. After the practical half, it lasts usually some 3-4 hours. Depends on how complicated the practical is. We'll deal with that, and then we have a lunch that is from 12 to. We have a 2-hour break. After that, from 2 to 5, we have another half where it'll be a theory half. If we have a practical in the morning, theories which we deal with is already super interesting. The professors are great. They explain the material really well. Our day ends at 5, and then we leave. Yeah. 2 hours of lunch from 12 to 2. Yeah. But it depends, because if our practicals last really long, it can be like 4 hours or something. Then obviously we only get off at 1. Then we have an hour.
You wake up at 8:30. I stay in NIH, so bus just almost comes like almost at your door. I mean, he's probably already told you about everything that happens during school hours. After that, you have a lot of activities you can do. You have clubs, not particularly in MSLS, like in Mahe as a whole. You have One Nature, which is you can help out with feeding dogs, animal welfare basically. You have other dramatics, stage play and all. There's a lot of clubs. MSLS has a very small population, like 50-55 per batch. We have a photography club, so nightlife is pretty nice as well. Food is dirt cheap. You can hog for like 100 rupees. Who said? You come to stage, bro. 70 rupees you're getting full chicken hakka noodles. Okay, KMC stage first floor.
Oh, the Shenoy.
Come, Shenoy start, bro.
We usually do projects and internship as if we don't get, because we are just bachelor students. So we don't have that much experience to get an internship. And even if we do internship, it's completely our choice if we want to do an internship or not, because we obviously have something. We have project sem, right? So project sem is like a 6 months of completely devoting yourself for lab works, paperwork. Because of that, we usually don't have internship in our bachelor's. Maybe for your master's, when you go, you do get an internship. Okay, so about industrial visit, we do get to see that in our 3rd year. We have subjects like microbial biotechnology. So we are usually taken to industries to see how bioprocessing happens, how everything is been working, like the back of it. That's so industrial visit usually comes around that time in our 3rd year.
Basically, you graduate with a degree, and later whatever you do, it's on you. So you apply to universities all by yourself. Maybe the professors will guide you, but there's nothing such of placements from the campus.
We are not a engineering degree. It's Bachelor of Sciences. So over here, mostly it requires you to have a master's degree first. Then only you are, I guess, eligible for placements.
The good thing that this course does offer in compensation for placements is that you get to diversify a lot. If you do biotechnology, there are spaces in law, there's spaces in commerce, spaces in industry. There's a specific exam for biotechnology. You can write IIT JAM biotechnology paper, which allows you to go for further research into the subject rather than getting placements.
I was a treasurer of the previous council, and my friend Sahasra here was the joint secretary one of the student council. Okay, so student council is actually very active when it comes to extracurricular, because as I said, we have a college which has less strength. We have 6 people in the council, but if you're asking for club heads, which we do have clubs in our college, it is a separate thing. It does not come under council. Yeah, so if you add club heads as well, it will come around good 20 people. So we have music club, we have dance club, we have a science club, we have a quiz club separately. Then we have a photography club, we have a fashion club, we also have arts and creative club, and a drama club. Yeah, so these are the clubs that we have. And a literature club. I'm so sorry. She's a literature club head. She's a club head. She's the photography club head. She's a dance club head. He handled most of our music. Kushant over here has handled most of our music in our college. Everything that we had to do, every small thing that requires music is all done by Kushant. So yeah, shout out to Krishnami. Yeah.
Shout out to Krishnami, the goat. If she's watching this, we won itself because of you.
College level, we mostly have one event a semester because it's too long. Sometimes we have exams, sometimes there's something else going on. So if you're asking extracurricularly, we have one event a semester. So in your odd semesters, usually you will have Diwali, Onam, Navratri combined together because we have a lot of population from South India, North India, everywhere. We celebrate all the festivals together. In our next semester, we usually have something which Mahe waits for 1 year, that is Utsav. Utsav is Mahe organized event, both Manipal campus and every other campuses that are present. And we do have a lot of workshops that is organized by our college.
Yeah, hands-on workshops. Like if you're interested in bioinformatics, we recently had a workshop regarding the BVBRC pipeline. I think there are a lot of conferences you can attend like within our college. I think in the past 1 year, there were 2 conferences which were actually really good. See, people from like Australian universities, universities in Germany, yeah, different countries, they come together. It's actually a really good exposure.
We invite speakers from various countries. Conferences usually have like cultural nights, cultural evenings, which we usually arrange. So we have a fun evening during the conference also.
In the morning, if people are talking very seriously about their research, their interests and everything, making friends, by the time when it's evening, everyone is enjoying at the same time.
So like last sem we went to this beach which is a bit far from here. It's in Udupi. It's called Delta Point. And in Manipal, the thing is, it rains at least 6 months for 6 months straight. So the day we went to Delta Point, basically it was raining very heavy. But like after 5 o'clock, the rain just stopped. The sunset was beautiful. On the opposite side, there was a rainbow. I think 8 of us all went together, and like we had a beautiful time that.
My favorite memory was hanging out in the annex, having dance practice for like 6 hours a day. Shout out to Aranya if you're watching this.
So in Utsav we have many events, and one of them was instrumental solo in which the goat Kushant.
Okay, no, that's not what I said.
Him and I, we were performing Dire Straits, Sultans of Swing, instrumental solo. He was doing the solo, I was giving his accompaniment, and we won second prize. And it was something I was not expecting at all. I was flabbergasted, overjoyed, whatever. Then the very next day, absolute nonsense. We had something called Creative Jam. We prepared the beat the morning of, and then we went on stage. One of our instruments broke on stage. Kushant was saying, cut it. And then, it just ended in one misfire. And then we see MIT guys rolling out pipes. We see them rolling out actual like box drums. And then we still expected to win also, Yeah.
I've been a huge part of the music scene in Manipal. In my first semester itself, I joined pretty late, and not even a month in, and I got into this band. These guys were MIT third years. Most of our setlist comprised of Carnatic fusion. So basically, it's a mix of these Carnatic rags fused with rock. So I was the lead guitarist, and we went to BITS Goa. The competition was called Indian Rock. We secured third place probably out of 25 to 30 universities across India. Those 4 or 5 days were absolutely memorable for me. And since then, I've been really, really invested in this idea of music, and I hope to grow more as a musician. So that's one thing Manipal has given me that I'm forever thankful for.
One of my favorite memories here in Manipal is from Utsav. The last day of Utsav, it was the fashion show. It was the biggest event in Utsav. Honestly, I didn't even know the scale of it all. I had been preparing it for months. The costume design, everything. We were working till the last minute. Fashion was honestly such a great experience. We saw the costumes of different colleges, KMC, MIT, MSAP. The seniors made sure that we enjoyed it. It was just such a great experience. It was very nerve-wracking, but also at the same time, it was so enjoyable. Shout out to honestly everyone, especially the people who helped us in costume design, planning, everything, student council.
So we have a place called KMC Greens. So my friends and I, we decided we will get a ball, and we played catch for like an hour and a half in that lawn. It's not much, but it's honestly one of the best like nights I have had here. It's pretty fun. Just running around bare feet on the grass. Sure, there are a few dogs on the lawn that will go after the ball, but it's fine. They're friendly, most of it. They're pretty nice. It's pretty fun.
There is a place called Endpoint in Manipal. Once we went on an unplanned visit, we were like, okay, we'll go. Once we reach Endpoint, the scenery, the view is amazing, and if the weather is perfect, you'll get a really good view. And we were lucky enough to see peacocks. I would say that was one of my favorite memories.
I started running for reasons personal to me, and Manipal Marathon was one of my favorite memories so far. I was really excited for it. I spent 3 months in training. I ran my second 10K of my life at the Manipal Marathon, and it changed me. I have to say, it sounds very stereotypical. Oh my god, running changed my life. But that run made me feel things. And yeah, there were people of all ages running that marathon, and it really shows that if you put your mind to it, you can do it. Doesn't matter who you are.
Not just happy memories, it's a mix of everything. And for me is Utsav. 2 years of Utsav. When I was in my first year, Utsav was just being told to us by our seniors, and we were thinking that it's not a big deal. Why are we making a big deal out of it? As soon as the first year when we saw the 5 days how every colleges show up, from morning rehearsals till the program till night 11:30, people taking permissions from their college to stay outside and work. Amazing experience in general. We cried, we laughed. Utsav was something that I think I can never take out from my life ever. You know, if I am there on my deathbed also, if someone asks Utsav, I'll be like, yeah. So Utsav is something, I guess, my memory in Manipal.
As a first year, when they told me about it, so I was like, hey, how much still talk about this event, man? Like, you glaze this so much. And like, I participated in spot photography. It was pretty fun. My partner and I went all the way to Udupi. I had to take photos and all. Pretty nice.
And especially being part of student council, we had to run a lot behind the scenes, on the stage, in classrooms, in the college, practices, handling everything. It's like we had club heads, they were organizing stuff, but we had to specially look into every single detail. Yeah, he was talking about spot photography. He didn't have a camera on that day. Early in the morning, I go pick up the camera from somewhere, running to his place, giving the camera to him, and then like, chalo bhai, ab to jeet kar aao.
Yeah, recently we had a housewarming get together. Yeah, it was.
House was very warm.
House was warm. Yeah, it was beautiful because everyone from our college came. It was amazing. We all had fun. We were dancing to Bollywood, cranberry juice. Yeah.
Adventurous, kaleidoscopic. See, kaleidoscope, you look into it, you see different angles, a lot of different things. That's exactly what Manipal is.
Random.
Patience, eventful.
Scientific.
Euphoric.
Fun.
LARP. LARP. Yeah.
Can you another
Emphasize on what?
So LARP basically means fake it till you make it. You know, you achieve your goals that you set your mind to. You LARP towards it. There are no job opportunities.
Yeah.
That you're a nerd.
Anything that isn't data science does not pay well. Please do not come here in this field with hopes of getting money.
Actually, we all thought we would get textbooks for our course, but our professors just told us there's no end to this knowledge.
Sir, please slide send, sir, please.
Okay, one myth I'd like to bust is you can't make dinosaurs yet. Yet. Dinosaur DNA cannot be preserved for such a long time. So that is a myth that needs to be busted. If you guys know about colossal biosciences and you follow it, yeah, there are a lot. Like she said, the dire wolves are coming back. They're trying to bring back the woolly mammoths and all. So if there is a slightest chance of bringing back dinosaurs, then yeah, but not yet.
My first semester seminar was on colossal biosciences. They are not true dire wolves, but it's as close as we can get.
A myth that I would like to bust is that there is no scope. Honestly, in biotechnology, there are just so many fields that are intellect. I'm 100% sure that you'll find something that you'll enjoy.
A myth I'd like to bust is that we have uniforms. Okay. Yeah, we have scrubs. Everyone, any newcomer to our college is always bummed out by the fact that we have a uniform. But yes, we have a uniform. It's pretty okay. You do experiment with chemicals. You do experiment with various kinds of liquids, serums and everything for our protection, for our neatness and for the overall maintenance of the quality of the college. I feel the scrubs is fine.
And I'm sure nobody wants to clean up spills on their favorite clothes.
Go for it if you're sure that you want to pursue something in science, because a lot of my friends and a lot of our seniors, they came here, they did the 4-year course along with honors, and now they're going and doing an MBA or they're going and doing hotel management. I would say just don't waste your time. If you really are interested in science, if you really are interested in the vast sea of biotechnology, then this place is wonderful. You'll learn a lot, and Manipal as a student city has a lot to offer. I'm sure you'll have a lot of fun here. The professors are really kind. Basically, you'll have insane fun here.
After the conference for the gala night, I have to shout out Nirbal Mazumdar sir. He went. Sudarshan. For what happened was, this is the first time I've ever seen anyone that old dance so ferociously. It was amazing. It was like seeing a dream. And Nirmal sir, my god, party animal, man. I would like, yeah. So yeah. You can, Jagnur sir, they were blasting Punjabi music. He was going, his name is Jagnur Singh. He was going absolutely hog wild at the Punjabi songs. He was He was dancing bhangra, everything. It was amazing.
We all love Harman sir.
Yes, yes.
Harman sir is our guy. Rupa ma'am. Rupa ma'am. Bisham sir, Meri Jaan, Mera Jaan, everything. He's my guy. Sidhu sir.
So he was dancing, no? Yeah.
Bharat sir.
Yeah.
Shubhadeep sir. Who else? Babita ma'am. She helped me clear my back.
Shout out to Sandeep sir. I have yapped with this man. Then Sudarshan sir. He is very supportive of my photography. He will give me opportunities for just about everything.
Don't cry.
I'm not crying, dude. I have sweat on my lips. Rupa ma'am, low-key chill. Low-key chill. She's very chill. She's very nice. Oh, Kamlesh sir. I love you, Kamlesh sir.
Yeah, anyone? Shout out.
And technically, Jagnur sir is not MSLS faculty, he's KMC faculty. But the man is very awesome. I have worked under him in One Nature. Very nice guy, very down to earth.
I think in general we should give a shout out to everyone because everyone is just so supportive. All the lab techs, all the PhD scholars. When we don't know anything to do in lab, they are the ones who help us out. Shashikala ma'am, she's an angel. Yeah. Harish sir and Ajit sir. Harish sir, Ajit sir.
Oh, and
all the
Akka
professors.
Canteen Akka.
Oh, canteen. Akka canteen, yeah. So all of these, I think everyone, we are grateful for all the professors that we have in our college. We have friends from other colleges and we don't hear so much good or bonding, from them. But yeah, we are very lucky that all our professors are just so nice and
Nobody as supportive and as well accomplished as they are.
Yes.
Prakriti.
Oh, you're seeing
When I was in my first semester, I had an MSc second year. Her name was Prakriti. She has a voice of an angel. Oh my god. She is such a wonderful senior. In fact, she got me into the band that I performed with in Bits for. And my first performance in Manipal was with her. I played the guitar for her. It was such a fabulous experience and I always look back at it. It was very fun. They're really fond memories.
Shout out to Anika. She's the one who has been behind us for Utsav. She's the backbone for Utsav. Has amazing ideas. Wonderful person. She's a god.
To be honest, before coming here, my mom warned me, like, stay away from your seniors. Ragging वगैरह होता है. But after I came here, to be honest, they're very supportive. I go ask them anything. They're so patient. They answer everything. And to be honest, there were days I went crying to them, saying I'm not able to understand. And they've been very patient. Shout out to Sanjana, Tejas, Shravya. These three people. Yeah, and Gargi. Now she's still guiding me, like, what are my to my future plans and everything. These people are really amazing. I would be very thankful for my seniors, to be honest.
I would say I would add one more name, Samriddhi. Yes, my MSc senior, she was the one. Any problem that I would have, personal, academically, culturally, anything, I would go to her. So big shout out to her.
I'd like to say a few names. I'd like to say Sharada. I'd like to say Kalika. I'd like to say Riya, Siddhant, Neil. No. Gokul. Then who else was? I'm missing someone. Mitali. Arnav. I didn't talk to him much, but he seemed like such a cool guy. Honestly, all the BSc fourth years, they were wonderful people and I really miss them. But they're coming for convocation, so we'll have a lot of fun.
I would like to shout out Kushant,
I'm his
my
goat.
number one goat. Then I would like to shout out Divya, Sahasra. And then, See, Divya, I'll shout out why? Because I'm never doing March Past again, bro. I was traumatized. Every single thing I did, she used to shout at me. It was horrible. But we worked through it. I would also like to shout out my direct seniors. Tanushri, Krishnami, Vijay Anuj. Sakina, then Mufaddal, yeah.
Divya and Sahasra for pushing me so hard in the March Past, Independence Day March Past.
He didn't even do it.
I didn't get to do it because I was sick. Yeah, I was there for the fashion show. Yes, you were there for the fashion show. Vaishnavi Mehak, Vijay and Anuj, I would like to thank them. They were carrying sports of my, MSLS on their backs, especially Vijay.
I'd like to shout out my two dance co-club heads. Shout out Ananya, shout out Sagrika. I love you all so much.
I would like to shout out Kushan the Goat and Tanushri the Goat and Krishnami the Goat for dealing with everything musical. For sports, Anuj, Vijay, Sakina for swimming, amazing swimmer. Mehak, Vaishnavi for they have really good aesthetic. They decorated our entire house for the house party. Mufaddal for stopping all the goals. Ananya Rajguru, my goat. Then Sahasra for pushing me to my limits in Utsav almost made me cry. And like,
Even my mother was like, बेटा तुम्हारे सीनियर्स वगैरह रैग करेंगे तुम्हें थोड़ा संभाल के रहना. फर्स्ट शाउट आउट गोes to Apurva for giving me her notebooks. Then Sahasra. Parisa. Shout out to Parisa from him. Sahasra, my G. Put it there. Yeah. So she's done everything. She's the second person I met in MSLS, like senior wise. She helped me with a bunch of planning and stuff, which teacher does what. Then Divya, of course. Independence Day March Past, which he pushed me for, which I was sick for. Aryan, Pradeep Guled, thank you for telling me about which professors to go to for my bioinfo needs. Anuj for getting me back into football. He's BSc, but thank you Anuj for getting me back into football.
So I would shout out to Sahasra, Divya and Anika. They actually carried Utsav on their backs.
Okay, shout out to Anika.
To give a shout out to the entire Mallu community of MSLS.
Huge shout out to Parisa, Mehak, Vaishnavi. They honestly, they're very close friends and really good inspiration. We ask them for anything and everything, any help, any guidance.
Also, shout out to Nidhi, Aditya, Anirudh, Rohan, Pranav, my goats. Thank you for your notes. Thank you for your presentations. I will always cherish them and I'll pass it on to my juniors like you have. I know good food, okay? If you want cheap food, if you're broke, end of month type shit. First stage of KMC, Shenoy chaat. You get big quantities for very cheap. Then if you want something really filling, like you will pass out right after finishing it, I think. Mandify. Mandify. Yeah. I will never regret going to Mandify ever. On any day, and Mandify is the place because you can get unlimited rice. Oh, Hotel Shubham, great chicken tikka biryani. Yes, my bad. Kiosk night canteen beside Nehru.
the SP shawarma, and in the second floor they have a taco house. Yeah, Rooster X. Food Palace.
The softy vending machine in the KMC food court.
Yes. Dilli rolls near Kanara Mall. Frozen bottle again near Kanara Mall. Best pani puri. Yeah, near Emerald. I agree. Near Emerald.
I have a concerning question. Do you guys only survive on this? Like, do you guys not eat proper dal chawal?
Hey, Boda Shira and all exist. And another spot that my third favorite senior has put me on is G2 for their chicken keema rice. Beautiful. Okay, order it over Swiggy. It's in Udupi. You don't want to go all that far. You can go to Machli, which is in Udupi. Very good. Very authentic food. Pretty cheap also for them. Yes, very fresh seafood.
Yeah, Ruchita fast food beside our college. Vito's. EODT. And Hakuna is like Dexter's.
So you go to Emerald. Suk. Yes, Suk. Amazing shawarmas. Apparently almost like the Middle East. Then you have Vito's, Bacchus, Kyoto's, Ruchita, Hadika. Hadika's amazing. All the restaurants, Hadika, Dollops and The Mill, they're good. They support local businesses. They explore cuisine from this area. MTR.
And Pie Tiffins.
Good South Indian biryani, I would say Safe Palace. And also if you are like craving for like a good chill break and you're broke, there is this hidden gem in Tiger Circle. It's a juice store. Juice World. It's so cheap. There are like varieties of juices. Like
Super Jumbo.
Yeah, Super Jumbo. It's like you have regular Jumbo and Super Jumbo and all of that you can afford.
Subscribe to Manipal. Like, share, subscribe.